No! No! No!
Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Ed Makes, and in this episode I'm going to be making a relief sculpture of a tree using adhesive sealant. I call it sealant because it's adhesive caulk, and I don't want to mess with the algorithm, so I'm just going to call it adhesive sealant. I don't know if it has a lot of experience with caulk. I'm not going to test it, and I don't want to have to overpronounce the word just to make sure that the algorithm doesn't say, oh yeah, this is a cussy video. So I'm using adhesive sealant to make this relief sculpture of a tree, and it's a new material for me. I've never used it before. I never even really made maybe a couple relief sculptures, not a whole lot. I don't do it too much, and if I do it, it's usually a tree or rock or something pretty basic. I really dig the textures. It's not so much the subject as it is the wood texture, and that I really like. And the tube, you just cut off the end, and it's like working cake decorator. So you just put that stuff out like frosting, but it's really, really sticky, and it stays where you put it. So you kind of want to be accurate where you're laying it down, and then you can kind of adjust it a little bit, but it dries fast, so you have to work fast. And I was surprised by how well it took color. I thought it would be like watercolor on plastic. It just wouldn't go, but this actually takes color pretty well because it's a building material, so you want to be able to cover it up. So painting it would be an option as an appliance for this. So I put some paint on there. I really like how it took the paint. I was able to put a lot on it, and then I had time to take it off, so I could get this antiquing effect and really make the tree look like it was old and wood textured. So this is really more of an exercise to get to learn the material, and if I'm going to use the material just experimentally, I might as well try to produce some art in the process. I may get lucky and make something that's interesting, but if I don't, at least I've learned something. And that was the goal here, and I learned that I could use this material to make a beautiful wood texture with all the little gnarls and burly stuff and knot holes, and just make it look old. And that's what I'm going for. I have this project that I'm planning. It's a big project. It's a luminary statue. It's going to be a large piece, and I hope to sell it. But I'm going to show you guys how I make it and the process that I go through from A to B. So A to B, C, D, all the way to Z. We'll do the whole alphabet from A to Z. I think that's how the expression goes. This is part A, where I learn how to use the materials that I'm going to use in the project. I had an idea to do this with materials that I'm traditionally used to working with. But those materials are really hard for me to use now. My hands just don't want to work the materials as well, and I don't want to dive into a project that's just going to cause me physical pain. So I have to really think, be smart, and not work as hard at it. So I decided I would just switch up the material, and this is what I'm going to use along with some other materials. But this will be the primary material on the outside, and I hope to really sell a nice illusion with this. And I'm going to work with it some more. I have a few more projects that I want to do with this material. I like it. I picked this tube up for $1 at the Dollar Tree. I used about half of it in this project, so it really goes far. So it's not going to cost me a fortune to finish the larger project that I have planned. And by larger, it may be 2 feet tall, 3 feet at the most. I can't imagine it being larger than 3 feet, but it's pretty substantive. It probably fit in a corner or on a table. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You guys will get to see, but it does involve a tree and wood texture. I'll tell you that much. That'd be about as much as I can tell you right now. So if you want to see those videos, hit that bell so you'll be notified. Hit subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, and then hit the bell, I guess. And thanks for watching. As always, until next time, you guys, take care.